What's up, YouTubers? It's Ernie, Blerd Without Fear. Welcome back to the channel. Seems like with the bi-monthly release schedule, I spend more time rereading Doomsday Clock than just reading it. But issue number 5 is here, so let's not waste any time. So let's get the housekeeping out of the way. If this is your first time checking out my channel, and you want to see more awesome videos like this one, it only takes 2 clicks to become one of Earth's mightiest subscribers. Click, click. When last we left off, Ozymandias was captured by the police after attempting to break bread with Lex Luthor, and was nearly killed by the comedian, alive and well. Thanks, Dr. Manhattan. And Rorschach was put into Arkham Asylum by Batman, who was studying him to see just how much of what Reggie said was truth, but not before Saturn Girl came along and busted him out of L7. This is going to be an easy one because most of what is going on in this book is exposition, not much in the way of action, like a good Watchmen story. Ozymandias manages to regain consciousness only to find himself hospitalized and handcuffed to a hospital bed. It isn't long before he busts himself out. More like it was a minor inconvenience for the guy. The kicker is when he gets back to the old scrapyard where the Owl ship is and finds that Batman was waiting inside for him to show up. This was one of the things I was most looking forward to in this issue because we've seen how Lex Luthor feels about a man like Adrienne Elle. What would Batman feel? More importantly, what does Veidt think of a man who moonlights as a bat? Not much, apparently. For two heroes who are painstakingly similar, Veidt finds little to like about Batman. Same as Rorschach concluded, he feels Batman has misused his talents, and that while Veidt, on his world, came up with ways to improve the planet, like alternatives to oil, curing famine and disease, orchestrating nuclear disarmament, Batman has only locked up criminals he created in a prison with a revolving door. His obsession with being a, quotey fingers, moral hero in an amoral world is childish and likely what attracted Dr. Manhattan to Earth Prime. Long story short, too late, Batman and Veidt find themselves being chased down by the police during a massive protest against Batman. Batman, while scuffling with Veidt in an attempt to keep him from killing police, falls out of the Owl ship and is scooped up by the protesters before he could pull off one of his famous Batscapes. Meanwhile, the proverbial shit is hitting the actual fan. Hawk and Dove are being outed as terrorists thanks to public outcry over the Superman theory, the theory that the United States government, as well as other countries' governments, are manufacturing metahumans as a form of nuclear deterrent. Pushar, Firestorm's Russian counterpart and leader of the People's Heroes, declares that Russia is closing its borders to all humans, meta or otherwise, while Prince Markov is being announced to lead the Outsiders. If the name Prince Markov doesn't ring a bell, it's because he's typically known as Geoforce, a journeyman outsider from way back, and also will be featuring in Young Justice Season 3, so there's that. Firestorm and Killer Frost are on live TV denying and or lying their way out of their connection to the Superman theory, and if you thought this wasn't crazy enough, over near Kahndaq, Richard Rider, famed Gotham reporter, is being held captive and about to be publicly executed during a live news feed, until a lightning-clad man comes along and saves the day. Yeah, unfortunately it's not Shazam. It's Black Adam. This is the second time in the last year DC has trolled us with an opportunity to reveal Shazam. But anyways, Black Adam's attack against Richard Rider's assailant, while appreciated, is a violation of sanctions put in place barring metahuman activity crossing borders. Like I said, near Kahndaq, not in Kahndaq. And this is when Black Adam declares Kahndaq will be open to any metahuman who wishes to come there. Go Black Adam, but don't trust his ass. Some other little tidbits happen, like Lois checking in on Lex Luthor, who's recovered from his surgery, and trying to get information out of him, while Superman merely hangs back and eavesdrops. We do get a little mention about Jonathan Kent, so Superboy is around somewhere. I still find it weird how Watchmen's Earth was still sitting at 1992, and they somehow quantum tunneled into Earth Prime around the present. Weird. But because comic books, Great minds think alike in this issue. Rorschach and Saturn Girl weren't the only ones trying to fly over the cuckoo's nest. Mr. Thunder broke camp as well and has one mission and one mission only: find the magic lamp. Bless his heart. This part of the arc was hard for me to read, having experience watching people you love lose their memory or seemingly not know where the hell they are. But Thunder finds his way to the old All-American Steel Factory, a place recently reported to have been engulfed in green flame not long ago. Who can it be now? Mr. Thunder doesn't find what he's looking for right away. He instead discovers a bunch of street thugs who want to gouge his eyes out and take everything he has, which isn't much, and he leads them on a chase that takes him right to what he was looking for. Convenient. The magic lamp. But it's not just any lamp, true believers. It's the magic lamp. Alan Scott's Green Lantern. The lantern that forged the first Green Lantern ring on Earth. Meaning the green flames that engulfed the factory were likely Starheart, sentient magic. Don't ask. This is also big because Alan Scott has not been seen or heard from since the New 52 began, other than the Earth 2 comics, which is a different Alan Scott anyway. By the time old Johnny Thunder finds his lamp, it's too late. The thugs catch up to him and beat him with it. But before they can finish the job, Rorschach and Saturn Girl arrive. Why? Because this lamp is likely the best chance they have at tracking down Dr. Manhattan. Oh, who am I forgetting? Oh, I can't leave out my favorite additions to Doomsday Clock, especially with them being MIA the last issue. The Mime and the Marionette. Punch and Julie 2.0. I like the upgrades better. Just me. Last time we saw them, they were looking for the Joker. They managed to track down more of his goons than anything else, but eventually they find their way to the top of the GCPD, where Joker's goons are leading the protest in force against Batman, taking out Jim Gordon and the Bat Signal. Now, at the end of the Bat Signal, you usually find a Batman, but this time, they find the Joker. But don't get too excited. We don't see much of him this issue because he gets a brand new plaything and it kind of distracts him. A beaten, broken Batman. This issue is all over the place, but in a good way. We got a lot of wrap up on some plot threads that have been growing cold for almost 2 months now. The Mime and the Marionette finally found Joker, so there's that. Mr. Thunder finally found a link to the Justice Society. That's good. Saturn Girl and Rorschach are that much closer to finding Dr. Manhattan. Kind of part of the whole point of this whole book. Vite is, well, doing Ozymandias stuff. And Batman is, well, he ain't doing much right now. But anyways, let me know what you think about Doomsday Clock number 5. Sound off in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, Superman punch that like button. And if you want to see more awesome videos like this one, make sure you click subscribe so you can become one of Earth's mightiest subscribers and tap the bell so you know when I post up. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully I will see you all next time. Plus Ultra.